Hey guys, so before we get into today's video, I want to tell you about what may be the most interesting lecture series I have found about the evidence for the claims of the church. It's a channel on YouTube called LDS Truth Claims. Brett McDonald presents 32 lectures covering all of the positive evidence for the church, and also deals with essentially every major objection to the church's truth claims. Brett does this systematically with attorney-like rigor. I actually listened to his entire series over a couple of months while doing the dishes. It really helped me realize that saints often never consider how much positive evidence exists for our claims. I highly suggest this series to all Latter-day Saints. Just search for LDS Truth Claims on YouTube. So many people think of Joseph Smith's story as the story of a con man. However, serious historians rarely hold to the con man theory due to the large body of evidence of others who would have had to have known Joseph's work was a con. There are many such individuals, but here I just want to focus on three people who had to have either been in on the con, totally insane, or else were being totally sincere. I am talking about the three witnesses to the Book of Mormon. These were three people who said they together had an experience with an angel that appeared to them and showed them the gold plates. Now sure, lots of people make crazy claims all the time, but how many people on their deathbeds make these kind of statements, even after leaving the church?
Jacob, I want you to remember what I say to you. I am a dying man. And what would it profit me to tell you a lie? I know that the Book of Mormon was translated by the gift and power of God. My eyes saw, my ears heard, and my understanding was touched. And I know that whereof I testified is true. It was no dream, no vain imagination of the mind. It was real. Oliver Cowdery, shortly after he returned to the church and just prior to his death. It having been represented by one John Murphy that I, in a conversation with him last summer, denied my testimony as one of the three witnesses to the Book of Mormon, to the end therefore that he may understand me now, if he did not then, and that the world may know the truth, I wish now, standing as it were in the very sunset of life, and in the fear of God, once and for all, to make this public statement. That I have never at any time denied that testimony or any part thereof. Those who know me best well know that I have always adhered to that testimony, and that no man may be misled or doubt my present views in regards to the same. I do again affirm the truth of all my statements as then made and published. He that hath an ear to hear, let him hear. It was no delusion. David Whitmer, who never returned to the church near the end of his life. The Book of Mormon is no fake. I know what I know. I have seen what I have seen, and I have heard what I have heard. I have seen the gold plates from which the Book of Mormon is written. An angel appeared to me and others and testified to the truthfulness of the record. And had I been willing to have perjured myself and sworn falsely to the testimony I now bear, I could have been a rich man, but I could not have testified other than I have done, and am now doing, for these things are true. Martin Harris, while on his deathbed.
I don't know what it is, but these statements seem sincere to me, and what strikes me most is that they're all emphatic that it was real and not some delusional experience. I just can't help but feel that they're being sincere and that something really did happen to these men. And when you couple their testimony with the testimony of Joseph Smith, it's a powerful and compelling view into what appears to me to be the sincere words of sincere people.
It caused me serious reflection then, and often has since, how very strange it was that an obscure boy should be thought a character of sufficient importance to create a spirit of the most bitter persecution and reviling. But strange or not, so it was. However, It was nevertheless a fact that I had beheld a vision. I have thought since that I felt much like Paul. There were but few who believed him. Some said he was dishonest. Others said he was mad, and he was ridiculed and reviled. But all this did not destroy the reality of his vision. He had seen a vision. He knew he had, and all the persecution under heaven could not make it otherwise. So it was with me. I had actually seen a light, and in the midst of that light, I saw two personages, and they did, in reality, speak to me. And though I was hated and persecuted for saying that I had seen a vision, yet it was true. And while they were persecuting me, reviling me, and speaking all manner of evil against me falsely for so saying, I was led to say in my heart, why persecute me for telling the truth? I have actually seen a vision, and who am I that I can withstand God? Or why does the world think to make me deny what I have actually seen? For I had seen a vision. I knew it, and I knew that God knew it, and I could not deny it.
So do you enjoy the content here on Thoughtful Faith? If so, be sure to hit the notification bell. This ensures that our new videos show up on your feed. Also, be sure to check out our Facebook group called Thoughtful Saints, where myself and others discuss the sorts of topics found on this channel. And lastly, if you think other people would benefit from this video, please be sure to share it.